activate the go live early. Because I'm bored. Oh, and I immediately feel like yawning. Of course I do. Hi, streaming. It'd be like that. How about announcements? Yeah. I'm live a little early, so I let Discord know. Okay. All right. Ouch. Hello. 40 people in queue. Yes, we're starting a little later again today. Sorry about that. This time was not because of my emotional devastation. If you paid attention to yesterday's fail portrayal, which if you didn't, hey, no cap, no blame. I understand. It was Element Saber. But I talked about how I was very tired because I had been forced to get up early. So today, I did not get up early. I slept a lot. But that kind of put me in a very... So I just realized I'm still wearing the thing. Do I have to be wearing this crap? I think I just didn't switch back. It's just my chest and legs, I think. Nope. But yeah, so I slept a lot today. Just make sure. Sorry, math. No? Okay, that's... No, that's the best. Okay. Just clicking buttons. I'm just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. You click, you click. So does that mean that my... start will be best? Yeah, okay. It is almost fall. It's very hard to tell because it's 8:30 at night. And it's still 80 degrees. It sucks. But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. I was just obsessed with getting my drip back because, God, I looked awful. Anyway, I'm here. But what I was going to say was I slept in a lot today, so I had a lot of, like, nervous energy. I spent a lot of my day pacing around, continuing to re-listen to the Gideon the Ninth audiobook. There was fights and stuff, so I just had to, like... shed my extra energy. I was actually going to write some today, and I didn't get to that, so hopefully I'll get to that after we do Final Fantasy if I don't want to pass the fuck out. But thank you so much for tuning in and putting up with all my, you know, rando bando stuff. I see the boys are chilling in Tiamat, so I'm going to slide in there, and then we're going to go ask Minfilia what other stuff she wants me to do. I bet it's not going to involve our current problem with whatever's going on with the Ifrit or not. Dial me in. Okay. Axe didn't have a pointed comment that was the worst time to tune in.
Sick.
Hello, you are live. We're all live. We're all alive. No ghosts are allowed to listen to me stream Final Fantasy XIV.
Note to self, make a fucking... Do I want to make a ghost girl gamer?
That'd be pretty good. It's a good joke.
That is a good joke. Just make some social media influencer on Twitch who just died unexpectedly. I can make that a murder mystery. I totally can make that a murder mystery.
Oh, he's getting ideas.
Maybe even has like a Terabit hat.
I mean, the floppiness of the Terabit would make it great for like those. What do you call those hats that have like almost like the scarf with the pockets built in, like the ears? There's a name for that, and I just don't fucking know it.
Yeah,
But they're incredibly merchable. Anyway, Minfilia would like me to meet a distinguished individual. Sure, yes, that's exactly how this quest is gonna go. Oh my god, she has such a huge talk box. Okay. Alright, okay. I see what you're trying to do to me, 14. You're trying to make me have no belief. You're making me disbelieve. Must speak a goblin acquaintance. His name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots.
Oh yeah, Mutamix.
He is a scholar of no small repute, and like immediately, the game wants me to be like a goblin scholar, but I'm just like, no, you're fucking with me. He is going to be a distinguished scholar.
Gobbies are cool.
Gobbies are pretty cool.
Enhancing, yeah. So I'm gonna learn about materia.
Mm-hmm.
Campfire in.
Papa baby's first materia.
Yes, I shall leave Harsalar. I shall slink away with another errand.
Pray return to the waking sand.
Yeah, I didn't even realize, but that is a meme, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is this my exit? Or is this my exit? Hey, Skull, you just chilling? Oh, okay. So we have a study. Sick. So I guess Shishol is too cool for school, just chilling outside.
I'm looking for the fucking what those things are called, and I'm just getting a lot of people just be like you know, insert animal hat with like attached mittens. I don't think they actually have like an actual
God
name.
damn it, people.
There is one we just don't know.
We could.
Or someone that hasn't actually fucking. Let me see here. What do we got here?
All right, hold on. What am I doing? Trying to. Nope, not targeting. What am I?
Yeah, like I'm on Amazon right now. Exotic animal plush costume hat features long ears and paw pockets. Pretty sick. Oh, they got a penguin.
Okay, so. Oh.
This penguin's one pretty sick.
Yeah, the
I'm
penguin
into it.
one probably is like, okay, so I gotta go back to Central Center, and I'll just, actually, can I just click in my map? Yes! Haha! I'm learning! Get me the fuck out of here for 200 bucks.
This thing's
Also,
12 bucks.
by
I
the
don't
way,
believe this.
by the way, chat, if you're wondering, like, I know there's stuff like, you know, resting well and all that stuff. I didn't fuck with any of that last time, because I'm still horrifically over-leveled. We are currently almost level 35. This quest, this MSQ, level 19. So, yeah. I don't really need to fuck with shit.
Maybe to level second class with the rate you're going.
I probably will, honestly, at this rate. I didn't think I would, but I think I will.
Try archer or something. You might like range DPS more.
I mean, I like close DPS just fine. Plus, I have range. I can throw my stick at people. Honestly, I like playing Lancer so far. Because, you know, there's just enough difference in your normal rotational stuff. Like, I can throw my spirit people, and I've got, you know, buffs and little debuffs and shit. It's just the main thing that is annoying me currently. I think I'm walking the wrong way. I need to go north. Someday I will figure out my directions. The main thing that annoys me is just being grossly overleveled means I keep getting level synced down and I lose access to a lot of my abilities.
Right. I think that's enough. I'm just standing in front of a tree waiting for my GP, my gatherer points, to recover so I can beat school supply materials out of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Papers and pencils.
Like, back to school has never been so easy.
Gotta make it that school for that. Gotta go make
I mean, honestly, given what I understand about the nature of schooling and school supplies in this country currently, I think it would be much better for everybody if the economy was just based on punching trees for school supplies.
People would work out more because they have to like learn how to punch trees properly.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody here who would say that there's, you know, something to be said for the youth these days if we taught them to cut down trees to make pencils. But I also don't know if you can trust a 10-year-old with a hatchet.
I don't know. I think you can actually trust. This is one of those things of like nurture versus nature thing. If you actually teach kids from like a young age to do things, usually by the time they're in their pre-teens, they can have a pretty good head on their shoulders.
Yeah, I would trust someone who grew up in a rural area more than I trust someone who grew up in a city,
Everyone
you
should
just
learn.
Yeah, I guess it's just
Everyone should
it's all
learn.
about your assumption of responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Because like nobody really thinks about this, but there used to be a you know, I'll admit, sure, a rougher, more uncivilized time, you know, where there were 12-year-olds working in factories, but I mean, I don't think the fact that they were 12 was the problem with the factory. The problem was that the factories were grossly unsafe with long working hours, and we expected 12-year-olds to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was more just
'Cause,
the
like,
standards.
You know me. I am the the big Japanophile, but it's definitely a thing. Like over there, they start teaching kids responsibility like at a very young age. It's like a cultural touchstone when they go on their own their first errand on their own, and they're doing this at like 4 to 6 years old.
Yeah, and
I
some of that.
actually
Oh, go ahead.
No, I actually took a child development class in university, and one of the things we did was watch a documentary like comparing the different styles between like different countries, and there was this thing about like Japanese teachers don't to get the there's like if there's a fight or something going on, they don't get involved. They try and watch and see that the kids work it out, which if they work it out, great. But then at the same time, if they don't work it out, well, you've given your silent approval.
Yeah,
Oh,
teaching
nothing.
in Japan is interesting sometimes. I've heard some stories of this is not a bonfire, this is a giant steampunk furnace with a face. What the fuck? Anyway, what I was gonna say was, I guess this is a campfire. I've read some stories of like American teachers going over to Japan to teach English, which is a thing you can do. And like a lot of teachers are very, even at like higher levels in high school, are very hands off. Like
Well, yeah.
the break in discipline is because of the way the Japanese like education laws work. They can't really kick you out of school. The main thing is that if you're a fuck up, you can't go to the higher level of education. Like if you don't pay attention in class, you can't go to the next. You can't get your entrance exams and go on to your next
Plus,
level.
you can talk in class. They have to talk over you, so like they can't.
Well,
stop
that's what
you
I mean.
from-
There's not like in the U.S. Say what you will about our thing. Teachers do have a wide variety of discipline tools. Like you can be kicked out of class, you can be thrown in detention, you can be suspended or expelled straight up. At least to what was communicated to these teachers who went to Japan to teach English, they don't really do like expulsion in Japanese school. So like you can't do so bad in a Japanese school that they can just kick you the fuck out. At least back in the day. I don't know if they've done anything different. Wow, you're bigger than I thought you would be, Mr. Goblin Man.
Well, part of that it's a bit capitalist, but I think part of that's also like if they kick you out, they lose that income. Tuition.
Maybe it depends on
Probably.
the school.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
actually know
like I
what-
said,
I don't
if
know what the
the-
public or private split is in Japan.
If the like I don't know how it works nowadays. Like I just said, like I only know like such and such there, but Japanese schools like for the longest time put like a lot of reliance on the students' hand. This is where like we had our jokes about like student councils and student government and whatnot, and how they have committees and stuff. Like Japanese schools really push their students to be self-reliant and build like connections among their peers for everything. And like I understand that kind of leaving them to their own devices is what's the word?
The logical extreme is scary, but whatever.
I mean, it also has a lot to do with both Japanese culture and also the structure of Japanese society. Like I was going to mention this earlier, but we got into some different conversations. Lucky talked about like sending kids on their first errand. If you're in urban Japan, that's really easy because everything is super urbanized and close together and designed because all of that, all those skyscrapers are super modern.
That is very true.
And close together. So it's really easy for you to say, hey, kid, here's a roll of yen, go down to the konbini and pick us up, some groceries, right? Like,
Interesting thing about Japan is that it's as clean as the marketing looks, and it's surprisingly safe. But
yeah, no,
that's
like,
all I can say about the other parts is very dependent where you come from.
yeah, it's all cultural differences.
Yeah, in Architect, this is why usually in anime and popular cultures, student councils are treated like absolute powerhouses, because in a sense they kind of are. Teachers in Japan aren't necessarily, what's the word I want to say, authority figures, not in the same way that they are in like Western schools.
It's always why it's like there's always like that teacher like certain anime or stories about media about where there are teachers that is an authority figure because they're the cool one. when Lucky played Judgment.
Yeah, teachers in like teachers are obviously supposed to be respected because there's lots of, you know, terrifying social stratification and lots of face involved in Japan. But like it's not, and obviously we've seen like abuses of authority, you know, that was one of the first things that P5 really wanted to sell you on, like, hey, this system where we just blindly follow adults because they're older, that doesn't always work. That could be bad. But like the reason why Kamoshida gets away with being a horrible piece of shit scumbag is that like he's famous and actually talented. Like he brings the school prestige and gives them more funding, more attention, etc. So it's like, well, we don't want to ruin that, you know. Who cares what he does?
Some people care very much what he does, but
yeah,
so,
and some people
like
that you know, I'd never feel bad for Principal Potato when he gets hit by the truck.
Not really, no. But where was I?
He was Lalafell this entire time.
I mean,
I thought you were gonna go play mini golf. Get out of here! Get out of here!
That's like in a few hours from now. I've still got time.
I'll be after the stream's
let's
over.
get some time call. I'm learning about materia. I'm not learning a lot because we keep using the word tool. The fighty tool, guys.
Gavi's talked this. Gavi's talked today.
But so do all of his large assistants. There we go. Now you can. Now you speak like an overhead. Uplander, suck my dick. That's a joke that I think at best only Loth will get.
No, but that's like that's the thing. If you like teaching, well, you know, back on the original subject, if you teach a young kid from a young age how to do a thing, usually by the time they're 10, they can be okay at it. Like hell, even in the West, like back in the Wild West, you know, we had kids, you know, using guns and rifles at like, you know, 10 to 12, like doing hunting, trapping, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, cleaning kills and stuff. Hell, I think it was until the 1950s, I want to say, we still had like full-on rifle clubs in schools and whatnot. But then, of course, as you know, guns got more dangerous and, you know, people started doing stupid shit with them, you know, that got more under public eye.
Well, and also, I suspect it probably had to do, because you mentioned the 50s, probably had a lot to do with counterculture, because we had this big counterculture revolution in America in the 60s and 70s, you know, make love, not war type stuff. Which, while not universal, I think definitely changed people's opinions of, like, you know, hey, what should we be doing with our time?
Also, like, guns, like, took a big dive after, like, a lot of wars. There was the big anti-war sentiments through the 70s.
Yeah.
Probably did a bit with that.
America's not even the worst about, I mean, we were speaking of, like, how Japan is, and Germany is the same way. Like, you want to talk about, like, turnaround times? Like, there are arguments to be made for, like, the way both Japan and now the reunified Germany's governments are about, like, social issues, whatever they do with their time, etc. But, like, both of their peoples are really anti-war now. Like, whatever happened after we, like, I mean, basically the Allies burned both of those countries' economies down to the ground, and rebuilt them up after, and like they are not as zesty as they once were for that fight.
I remember some modern philosophers always talking about this, how Japan's actually a good example of what an actual post-apocalyptic civilization is.
Also,
I mean, it's not a complete.
We built an entire society after being mostly destroyed.
Yeah, it's not a complete apocalypse because.
Well,
you reminded me of one of I think this was a trope talk that Red did on OSP about post-apocalypse. Like, apocalypses are not always universally stratified, but yes, that is an interesting way to look at it because I just talked about how all those skyscrapers are new. It's because everything in Japan used to be made out of wood.
like, I'm also gonna say, I don't think it's necessarily post-apocalypse because, you know, post World War II, like, the U.S. really fucking stepped in. Like for several years, they were in Japan's guts, alleviating the food crisis.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna say that the post-war occupation of Japan was perfect.
Oh, hell no.
In addition to other problems of it being then, we gave Japan a lot of cultural baggage, which is still around. That's where a lot of the obscenity laws that make Japan a little weird still
Is it
picked
weird
up
to
from.
feel like it feels like the 70s never left Japan?
Kinda.
I think it's weird because, like I said, during the 70s and 80s, that was Japan's
The
time.
bubble years, yeah.
I meant like I guess like 60s America never left Japan.
50s, really.
Fair. I think of the
No,
drug
they
culture
left.
stuff.
Like Japan is an interesting place because as much as they're always like forward pushing in innovation and technology and lifestyle and stuff, they try to keep a very firm identity, cultural identity, to their benefit and their detriment. Like I would say, it's like how so many people like in theory follow a lot of Shinto practices, even though actual Shinto practitioners are like the super minority. Everyone's just kind of all like, I do this tradition because we have done this forever. I don't actually know what it means.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing. Like some people in America, the touchstone is being like Eastern Christmas Catholic. Like you celebrate the big holidays just because that's your cultural norm, but you're not in church every Sunday. That is how Japan. A lot of people in Japan don't. Like, if you poll them, if you survey them, they do not officially count themselves as religious, but they still, like, go to major Shinto festivals and celebrations, and they'll, like, on New Year's, they'll drop a donation in the shrine and leave a little prayer. It's much more cultural than spiritual.
Let's see here.
Now I jog back through this desert swamp. Why is there a weird swamp in the middle of this desert? I don't know. Actually, I think I do know, looking at the geologic structure here, actually. I think this used to be something heavy, and then we had a sinkhole. But I don't know if anybody on the 14 team is, like, studying geographic stratification.
I don't know. They might be. They apparently did a lot of research into their culinary aspect. I wouldn't be surprised if they got like some people on board, but like, hey, how would this land form?
I mean, that probably makes the modeler's job easier. Like, looking at this is a really interesting rock formation. You've got these natural pillars and keeping these rock bridges above. But I don't know if there's exactly formations like this in real life, but it's very believable. And with all this water down here, this is fantastical. And then I go, wait. No, it's not. There's water down here. Obviously, this is all the hard rock, and then all the soft rock fucking eroded and dropped all this stuff into the swamp, which is very natural.
It is the 7th astral era. There have been previously 6 other
True.
eras.
But, like...
Shit has happened.
Also, depending on the caliber of writer, I was making this joke earlier about me, and I am a world builder. I will world build loudly. Like, I just... Whenever I'm like, I don't know about something, or I don't know like other words for a thing I want to work on, I go do research. Like, I don't ever just assume I remember what the fuck I'm talking about unless I actually like can firmly grasp the idea in my head.
Oh, I'm horrible. I'll just spit shit up on the cuff.
And if it works, it works. Like, honestly, my writing is slower. I talked about how I was, before I got in the VC, I was planning on writing some today, but I just was a little too antsy to sit down, had to, wander around and pace. But, like, that's definitely part of it is, like, even if I'm writing shortly, I'm, like, committing to, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, sit around and look up some stuff and follow some trends. Yes, I wish to enter the sands, but I think that guy was named Voodoo Graphics FX.
Probably.
That's sure what it
Not
looks
names.
like his name was. Yes, I'll enter the Solar. I'll enter the double instance.
The instant within the instance.
Also, no, I have not unlocked my mount yet. I'm pretty sure I am not far enough in main story content, because they haven't yelled at me yet. I just learned about materia, kind of.
Oh, Aaron's here.
Hello.
I think it's after the next dungeon that you get it. That's where I got mine.
I'm pretty sure you get your chocobo at like level 30.
Pretty sure.
You have to join the free companies, right?
Yeah, isn't that level 30? I could be wrong. It's
Yeah, I
been
think
forever
so.
since I've been there.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I can do that, nobody has popped up to yell at me where I do that, because I'm level 35, so...
It is like the level 30. Ask for the level 30 MSQ.
Yeah, level 30. Okay, we got him on. We got a bit.
Yeah.
Alright,
That,
alright,
like I
don't
said,
be
that last one
unlucky
was
when it
19,
happens.
so we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Bird.
Bird up.
Hmm.
Verb.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the like, you know, graphic slice for this
Roar.
quest.
That's him saying hi.
Yeah.
That's a nice little actual equipment piece.
Okay. Okay,
What
so
the
while
fuck
while
is
I
it
was
going
doing
on?
your literal gopher work, Thencred kept doing the investigation. Got it. Thank you. Don't you have peons? Aren't we like the Illuminati? Fuck, I'm a peon. Damn it.
Well,
You're very small Illuminati.
like, to be fair, like on the Ferris Fest, they do actually have a lot of people out doing stuff.
Oh yeah, but
It's a
I
very
also
big
I joked
world.
earlier that I found like the study because there's like a room where there's like 8 of these guys chilling in a corner. But I don't know. They might be. I don't want to necessarily say hazing, but they might be hazing the new guy.
You gotta make sure you're made of the good enough stuff. A cut above the rest. Alright, I do need to write down Gamer Ghost Girl.
Frames.
I will just write that down in patron chat.
Yes, please.
Mel's third roommate or second roommate.
If there's
No,
a ghost
it-
in my goddamn room, I need to like go kick down Mr. Gentleman's door and be like, "Yo, the fuck."
What the fuck?
I was literally having a keck to myself, and he'll be known as Mr. Gentleman. And I'm like, this works out slightly, but I still laugh internally every time I hear someone say it.
Mr. Yeah, I was like, when I joined in, because I wasn't there for most of the context, I'm like, hearing you guys say, yeah, I'll go see Mr. Gentleman. I'm like, sure, there's a reason for this.
That is his name.
There isn't.
No, he just tells us to call him that, and because we're all kids, when he tells us, we just go with it. Remember, we just had this conversation earlier about the plasticity of children.
It must be some kind of gentleman of light.
Also because I didn't want to like do the whole game ending question of so what's his actual name to Lucky. Because that sometimes just
The
blanks
game
people.
ending, it's gonna go.
Well, no. Yeah, what Axe is getting at, he's being a little dramatic about it, but as a GM, I understand the player characters turn to you and be like, "Hey, what's this guy's name?" And you're just like, you know, and that turns into modem noises. Also, we have a goal. Thancred is telling me to save some for him. I shall save none. There shall be none left. The Flame Sergeant.
Oh, hey, that's someone in the Immortal Blades.
Yeah, the Immortal Flames. They told me to report to that guy.
Flames,
I'm just like, okay, these guys have a theme, and I am here for it. Also, you know, Minfilia has a theme. She told me to walk in the light of the crystal. And I'm like, yeah,
You'll
we're
recognize the
rad.
flame in general. Well, he is very prominent in one of the
I'm
cutscenes.
amazed that you have like it doesn't tell you to like go try to get your job. Like you should,
Gerb.
you should do that later, I guess.
Well, you should be able to get it at level 30.
Maybe it's not the area unlocked, I guess.
You have to remember also that he's only doing MSQ like 20 quests. They're assuming he's level 20, which indicates you wouldn't be getting the job yet.
Yeah, I don't really know, because obviously, like I said, I am grossly overleveled. I do not know, like, when that overlap wraps up to stuff that is technically
It's
level
past-
limited.
It is past this. recently got past it. I was like level 43 when I finally got my level 30 job quest.
Damn.
Oof. Well, this is a preferred world.
Yep, you do be leveling up quite fast.
Because you both recently made characters doing this.
This dude is wearing poofy ass leggings, poofy ass arms, and a spotted thong. What the actual fuck?
What?
Hang on.
Oh,
Race are they?
there's people who do
Okay.
that.
Hold on, like he's
on.
gonna post a screen grab.
Where is this? Don't move. Don't fucking move. Where's my...
I also do like the because the way it was put in patron chat, there is just like a reason to like get patrons to be like, what the fuck? Maybe somebody will screen cap it. Okay, I need to talk to the guy. No, that's a captain.
This is a look. Alright, I got it. shit.
All right, hold on, Chad. I'm gonna pivot so I can look.
That's not the button I wanted to push. Fashion.
Oh, you also posted it in patron chat. I was in the wrong tab.
What?
And it's got high heels. This guy is going to the. This guy's going to a rave. He's gonna drop some X and he's gonna, you know, party until he falls down.
He's also
Oh,
a
hey,
gun breaker.
it's toilet liquor, Lucky.
Is it toilet liquor?
I think it might be.
It
It's
is
the exact
toilet
same
liquor.
outfit.
God damn it! I guess he left Bosnia.
I can't believe it.
This feels like a story that has a lot of weight. I don't understand.
It's similar to Tank Program. Every time we went there, he'd just be there.
Yeah. Like I wasn't paying attention to the name until you actually said it, but no, yeah, that's toilet liquor. Chilling in the saucer.
Okay, makes sense. Right, just simple
But
ambush.
still,
By
it's
the
just
way,
like-
I would like to note the one Lalafell of the light up. You range
Look,
these men
we
by
exist.
height.
You know what? I actually do like the fucking Imperial armor set. I'm gonna go make a glam out of that.
Just into there, da-da.
The officer set or like
Okay.
the soldier set?
Alright. I must lie in wait in the invisible city, which is north. Right. Nope, that's the wrong
I'm
hotbar.
missing my pants. There we go.
Accidentally did life search when I wanted to sprint, because I can do that.
Oh, I need to go beat up 4 of the fucking Dracula man. God damn it.
Dracula.
You know who I'm talking about. You did it.
I know.
He's fucking Dracula.
There's
I'm
something
just laughing because Dracula.
slightly off-putting about the color palette of this crystal glow.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
those are the shards of Dalamud.
Okay.
Very
Makes sense,
corrupted.
because I'm like, I don't quite like this slightly hazy golden glow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was angry moon shards.
It was the moon so prominent. A bunch of like culture groups actually worshipped it.
Well, it had an angry dragon inside, so
Very angry dragon.
Mm-hmm.
the angriest, some might say.
Bahamut.
I just realized in my party I'm doing this instance with there's someone called copy paste.
Shout out to Architect in our Patreon chat who says, I thought you were playing Final Fantasy, not Saints Row.
Oof. But also true.
I mean, that's
Very
fair.
true.
I went through several looks in Saints Row. Some
I
of them
did
more
too.
classy than others. The invisible city. It's full of rotting corpses. I wonder if this will be a problem. Anyway, I'm gonna go squat in this ruined house, I guess.
Well, Ash,
Yeah, level sync me to 24. Make me lose 11 levels.
I mean, Radaton in the horn section is making me doot. It's good at that. Exactly.
Oh wait, is this baby's first stakeout?
Yes.
forgot about that.
What?
Perfect timing. I would hate to be a flame private. Also, I'm looking at this guy's haircut. How does he get his hair this way?
There are some very special politicians in this world.
Man, these guys are chunky.
Gradient being.
I have met the I recently met the stylist. I understand completely.
Oh,
Oh,
the esthetician.
Shout out to the
Yes.
to the Amalja just being like, "What's the meaning of this?" As just like 5 armed dudes pop out of nowhere.
How fucking dare?
Oh shit, they've got more dudes.
archers.
That fucking Lalafell face! Oh my god!
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of them actually.
Ah, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, Ungust.
Like,
Oh,
you should
his
recognize-
son but inevitable betrayal.
Like, you should recognize that,
Oh yeah, no. We talk about. We knew Ungus was a piece of shit before, but I thought me and Thancred bullied him hard.
This guy is a very traitorous face.
I mean, this guy is just he looks like a mook.
We killed Loth. Perfect.
No.
Nemu got him.
Yes. Thank you, Lucky. I was trying to post.
Oh.
Oh, you got a gif of it already.
In the raid, I was.
I know, because the fucking ghost is just all like, ooh.
All right, I'm gonna star that gif for later.
I feel like that's a good betrayal gift.
No, it's a good ghost gift.
It's just. The ghost always just looks so pleased, man.
It is a sad ghost.
No, what happened? What
Fighty
was
time.
in the raid I was doing? We almost beat it, so the other tank just dropped into the middle. He just jumped right in. Just
I would
jumped
give him a comp for
in.
that.
I did.
As you should.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna stand here and shiv.
Loth, where do you get
My
the
life
fucking
for an
radiant-
AOE.
Where do you pick up the Radiant Robonon?
Oh, I believe it's Token and something.
Thank you.
An orange.
Oh, here it is. You just need Aglia coins. I got plenty of those.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
You don't need.
No, but I still need to go fucking punch Dracula 4 times. I really don't want to. I really think I have to. But I need to get my fucking. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you need to get the weapon. Then you also need to augment it.
Yeah, just otherwise it's just 590, which I am right now. God, I love my gunblades so much.
Diamond weapon.
Yeah, like I've talked about it before, but I just like how it pops open. You hear the power-up sound, and then the fucking middle part close. Oh shit, that's right. Maybe people are actually doing Delibram again.
Maybe.
We're gonna do it here. We're gonna be in there for a fucking hour, and I want to be there to snooze.
Exactly.
So I don't want to drag it there. I guess I will make stuff. Because I need to pick up the new master recipe. I still haven't done that, and I'm like, ooh.
Some Easter eggs.
Gotta get your dwarf so you can get that tank.
They're called tribal quests now.
Listen. We have not, formally introduced Studio Magus and Tippy training. Therefore, all such names are null and void until such time exists. You're not a person.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll remind everyone if you.
Ungus, didn't you say you had appointments to keep? Did you just walk outside the line of big, beefy lizardmen to taunt me?
They do that.
You know I could throw my stick, right?
You should throw your stick.
I mean, I don't want to. I'm beating up a very chunky lizardman.
If
I
only
like-
Angus was talking.
Yeah, it's funny that during the cutscene he's like, there, haha. He's like, you're in stabbing range, right?
Or if you're a caster, you can fire.
Oh, I gotta go.
I mean, if I was a caster, this probably would have gone a little easier because these guys were
Well, if you
very
paid-
tight clustered.
If you paid money to be a machinist right now, you'd shoot.
As
The
a lancer, I
ultimate
was
magic.
told to never retreat. I'll fight all 50 of you.
Oh, it's Old Toll. I gotta go see. Let's see here. Grab. Oh wait, I buy these stuff. That's right. Fuck.
Do I care
I don't know
about
why
the...
I'm a weaver and looking for trees to cut down. I feel like I've skipped a couple steps there.
Oh, Oh, hey.
Have you learned how to weave from bark?
Oh, he used a debuff. What a chump.
Posed you.
Sleep. In sleep, all is forgotten.
I mean, I at least appreciate they had to go for a magical sleep rather than just, thump me on the head. Oh, gee, my level is... Oh, cool, my level's no longer 6. Oh, y'all are dead.
No, trust me, it gets actually pretty cool later, like, when someone's about to put a fucking, like electric collar on you, and they're like, no, don't. It will be useless on them, and you're just like, fuck yeah, it will be.
Like,
My
they've
nut
been
missiles are
electrocuted by
so
something
strong
worse.
from stoically nodding all over the place, you can't even control me.
My neck is impervious to bullets.
I must now confront Ifrit in the Bowl of Embers.
Oh, shit,
Well, that
that's
was
us.
fast.
Yeah, that's us.
Assemble.
Assemble!
It's just like that GIF Loth posted.
Which
All
one?
right, I am
You know
going
the
as
one.
Gunbreaker.
I'll be there as I can be there to join
Gobos?
as healer.
You want to heal, X?
Yeah, sure.
You're in a cutscene, though.
Oh, I just heal the unicorn. Okay, I'm done.
Invite to party. Invite to party. Where's my friends list? Because Omega's not in the damn FC because the trial's bullshit.
Slightly.
Oh yeah, speaking of.
Alrighty.
I think it's if you put them in FC, you could then trade them items via the company chest.
Well, yeah, it's everything is so they can't get like an unfair advantage by, in that sense. So they, and also because so they won't fucking
Have a bot problem.
yeah.
Yeah, no, because if you could free sign up and bottle this shit, you could absolutely fuck with your economy.
All right, I'm taking Axis healing.
Okay, you're tanking.
Yes, I am tanking. I am tank now.
I'm Deeps.
Big
Have fun,
deeps.
so I'm in the
I got cured.
castle.
I got cure too. Let me just put that on my thing.
Ax, did you say you were ready to heal, but not actually?
No, I'm just moving the hotbar.
That's what we call not ready.
Yeah, I mean, I would imply that's not ready. I've got every single move I can do in my hotbars. Now, will I be allowed to use all my moves? No. I can kick Ifrit in the shins if he shows up.
Alright, we're good to go.
All right, everyone good to go?
Yep.
We're doing this. We're doing this the normal way.
The Bowl of Embers.
Welcome to a cereal bowl. Wait. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, you're giving me a mentor bonus.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Actually, bridge.
I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
I'm sorry, I don't have a fancy staff. Right.
Brother, you might want to pick a different word than Godhead. Oh, gee. Did betraying us to the cultists not turn out well for you?
I guess you've never played enough Call of Cthulhu to learn.
Ah, fuck him.
I was about to.
Oh shit, he's speaking to me. I like his text box.
I thought you shot yourself, Lucky.
I can't yet.
You can't
Wow,
attack
you
me,
guys-
don't make it one.
You guys went over pretty easy. The dude just breathes on you and you fucking roll over.
It's very sweet-smelling breath. You did not think such floral effulgence could be so affirming. I'm saying random words, don't mind me.
Watching Omega watch the cutscene.
Oh, I can't even target.
My existence is not to be suffered. You appeared out of an eclipse, big boy, okay? Don't you fucking sass me. Were you guys just dancing?
Maybe.
Okay, alright.
I'm just standing ready.
Alrighty.
Anything I need to know about this before we dance with this man?
So this is the normal one, which is, you know, easily the easy one. Mostly what's gonna happen is I'm going to hecking go over there, turn around so his butt's facing you, which means all of his forward attacks will only hit me.
Got it.
If I can't remember his entire moveset, but he'll have his you know, the piss circles to dodge. But occasionally the ground will just look like it's, you know, on fire or something, and a few seconds later it'll explode.
Right.
I can't remember if this is a mechanic for this one, but this is usually pretty typical for Ifrit. If you see something called the Infernal Nail, you need to attack it.
Right. Okay.
Because that's if he goes to if he jumps out of the screen and appears on the side, that means he's gonna do a line attack straight across the arena. So you gotta kind of predict where that is.
Right.
Anything else, we'll probably just, you know, yell at you. If in doubt, follow law.
Okay.
This is a sturdy foe. It's not afraid of my sun drop dance. Never mind.
Loth, are you telling me you cannot dodge normal-ass Ifrit attacks?
I don't know, I might backflip into them. Wait, I can't backflip. Fuck.
Not 35 yet. You're looking at
Jokes on
35,
you, scrub.
Alright, so just follow law.
Yeah.
But away we
Got
go.
it.
Yeah. Normally a good rule of tanking, if you ever decide to do it, is always turn the boss away so everyone can just attack its butt. It keeps players from getting caught in its forward attacks, and it makes it easier to do positions.
Right, we've only got 2 buttons for our combo.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Nope.
wait,
It's
you're
very
right.
simple. We're butt simple, Loth. Push buttons.
Actually, do
Combo
one
point.
of the easiest combos.
Yeah, that's the fire explosion I was talking about.
Yeah.
The Vulcan burst is a pain in the ass, but it's not too damaging. So you
Let's
don't
just
have to
keep
worry
pushing
about
back.
it. Yeah.
I'm guessing we're getting into the nail time.
Yep, it's nail time. I will attack it back here. Turn around and breathe fire on people. Alright, if you have a defensive, use it. He's about to do an ultimate.
I do not.
Enclave, let's go.
I was slightly tickled.
Mm-hmm.
Heal everyone.
There's your ass, buddy.
If we get him down to, if we get the one limit break bar, it'll make it easier once the limit break.
That
You
would
have
be
limit
cool.
break?
Yes, I have it in one of my hotbars.
Alright. Watch out for that.
Ow. Did not back up far enough.
Yep. I make it go for it.
Up. Hey, got him.
Yeah, you did it.
He did. Everyone away. Flee!
So, good timing. I just got a text message asking me to come over.
Nice.
Perfect.
I gotta go.
Perfect. Perfect.
Alright,
Perfect.
Alright, never
Alright, we
second.
disband.
Ooh, he left a magic rock. I'm gonna eat it.
Everyone. No.
Insert Minecraft munch noise here.
Crystal candy.
Shit, this rock candy's floating. Shit, there's something in this rock candy.
Ah, don't eat it!
It was math.
Hallucinogens.
I got myself a unit.
No. I'll leave you with
Shit,
this.
dude,
Thank
I'm
you.
tripping out.
What is he leaving us with? Okay.
So yes, hello people in chat.
Bye, guys.
See you later, Loth. Alrighty. Well, let's see here. Checking it.
I was right. I literally saved nobody for you, Thancred.
Well, it looks like Halatali is next on the dungeon list, but I don't remember if Halatali is a MSQ dungeon.
Oh my god, what a try hard. Did you just do a backflip Spetsnaz knife throw, Thancred? I can't even do that yet. And I have a big stick.
Get level 15 in Rogue and you can.
Derp, that's right. I'm going to heckin' Foundation.
Strictly speaking, I think I did not get baptized. I didn't know you could face tank baptism, but I did.
It's very
Anyway.
handy.
Anyway, better skedaddle.
Bye.
Uh-oh. This dude's fucking slop squatting.
It's the boy.
What the fuck is on your arms, and can I have them?
You cannot.
Are you a Garlean?
No.
But it's just, they're just arm blade revolvers.
You can't have them.
If you had Garlean
forgot.
physiology, you probably could.
It's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if they would ever do, like, some of that crossover, you know? Like, WoW has been going so long enough that there are, like, some really crazy, weird expansion packs they've done. Because they've done so many of them. Like, there's literally going to space and traveling through time and going to the afterlife and shit. Anyway, they're having an ominous conversation.
Realize that Final Fantasy XIV has done all that shit too. Except going to the afterlife.
Yet.
Okay, this is weird. There's literally this fate is basically been infinitely respawning. Oh, now I get there's a boss.
It's good if you're trying to grind out like early levels.
Try not to die.
You know, just our enemies casually threatening to murder each other? Sure. You guys are gonna win.
Listen, they both love different men.
Fair enough. So they're just being catty.
Pretty much.
We did not get to pose on him, but we did get a sick victory tune.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you were still in the fucking trial.
Yeah, no. There's all cutscene, buddy. It's just, I mean, it's cooler this way. It's just me standing alone.
They don't. I feel like don't they fix it later where it's like they give the cutscene after you leave?
I mean, no, he just did it right now.
Bye.
We get later.
You might be right though. Like,
Also, I'm glad they fucking teleport me back to Camp Drybones like they said they would. Hey, Thancred, how's things?
how's kicks?
Hey, did you punch Ifrit with 3 of your friends?
I mean, he said he had to fight the whole cult to get there, so.
I mean, did you defeat the previously undefeatable fucking Primal?
I mean, listen, beating up, there were a lot of lizardmen. They're very tall. That's very impressive, especially as we pointed out, I think Thancred is supposed to be a rogue. But, you know, I beat up their dumbass god with a pointy stick.
Nothing but a pointy stick.
Yeah, I didn't really, I mean, I limit broke, but I don't really have any cool moves or anything. I just, like, the names of my attacks currently are just, you know, really cool ways to say, stick them with the pointy stick.
And twist in different ways.
Well, yeah, sometimes I pull out in a special way so that I, you know, remove their guts. I have the disemboweler.
Weirdly, that doesn't give you a bleed, it just makes you feel stronger.
Yeah. I think I forgot to pay attention to if Ifrit bothered with my shin kicks, and I don't think he did.
No. Trials usually are like, no stun.
Yeah, big
Because
blow
then
bosses.
everyone would just be like, and stun.
It would just be us continually kicking Ifrit in the shins and him going, guys, stop.
I know some bosses where you can stun it like 2 times and then it resists immediately afterwards after the 2.
Honestly, that's probably more interesting because that puts strategy involved.
Oh yeah, no, we actually had that problem. We actually did that yesterday when we did Done Scathe. We actually learned for the first time, even though I've been playing this game for years, that on the final boss in his first phase, you can actually stun him. And a couple times, then a buff appears and like you cannot stun this man anymore. And we're just like, aww.
That means that there are probably like, pixel perfect strategic moments to be like, stun?
Oh yeah, no, because if you stun something, you interrupt them, and boy howdy, there's things you just do not want getting out.
Or something that just go too fast you can't interrupt.
Well, that's the fun thing is, it's like all bosses work on a very specific rotation. So if you actually have the rotation memorized, you can actually know when they're about to do a thing and counteract that.
Yeah.
That's how the current content EX and Savage raids like live or breathe. You literally, and I mean this literally, you have to memorize the boss's rotation so you can be moving to the place you want to be before the boss even knows they're about to fucking do it.
Truly a dance.
Yeah, I've heard about that with other content. I've seen people like talking about, I don't remember what boss it was supposed to be or whatever, but like literally a simple like simulator in like Unity or something where you like memorize the moves and like can pre-practice the rotation.
Like I can do current content, but I usually really don't because your room for error is significantly.
Yeah,
low.
and it's one of those things where it's just like, yes, you could be hardcore and memorize all the moves, but you can wait for that to percolate. I know that, like, again, the other big, like, MMO type game that I put a fuck ton of hours in was Destiny. I never was able to do raids because that was many years ago, and Bungie really stuck to their guns about the, like, no matchmaking for raids. Like, you have to know people and communicate. Which at the time was just a no-brainer for me. Like, honestly, right now, if they ever did a really good deal where I didn't feel like I was spending a shitload of money, I could pick up Destiny 2 and all its expansions right now, and I could probably go yell on our Discord, like, yo, want to do Destiny raids? And some people would be like, yeah, I'm down to clown. But this Sign of the Seventh Dawn doesn't even have a name. Who are you? But, like, those were definitely, like, watching other people do them and hear about them were, like, when those first dropped, it was, like, all experimentation. Nobody had any goddamn idea what to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, those people who go for shit like World First are, like, so in the dark and so out of practice, and even when people are completing the raids, it takes a while for that to percolate down and, like, be summarized in concise internet guides you can just go look up.
Yeah, I always feel really weird about relying on guides. I like figuring things out in the moment. But the problem with that is,
you might look like a wingus in front of other people.
Yes. And they can get very upset if you are not fucking, pitch perfect in this song and dance.
Yeah.
So I usually wait until they're like an expansion behind and you literally have a 10 level gap that you can exploit for fun and profit. Let's see here. Let's get Master Weaver. That one. Master Weaver 10. Learn my recipes. Let's see what's new.
Sup naval, sup emo.
Bayberry cloth. Oh, I can make. Oh wait, no, I can't make this shit. My fucking shit ain't. Water otter fountain lumber. That is very specific. Have we not made any more new crafting gear? Well, I guess that's fine. Probably means
Yeah.
it'll come out next patch.
Yeah, there's new crafting gear.
Oh, we're past 600 on crafting gear? Son of a bitch.
Oh, 600. Oh, yeah, I think so. One second, let me go look.
Because I'm at
So no,
590 right now.
I know Gather, I got it. Let me just check. Script exchange.
Oh, maybe it's at the script exchange. Durr.
Yeah, it's at the script exchange.
That's different.
It's 590.
Oh, and is it the individual stuff though?
No,
Oh, really?
it is. Let's see, the Perfectionist set.
Well, let me check that out. Crafter's
So pretty sure it's different from the one before it, the 570, which was the individual class sets.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's purple, but that shouldn't be too hard. Let me see here. Let me compare. Item comparison.
Because I know I already got through that the gathering one of that set for my gatherers. Though.
Ooh.
So this is a very interesting bit of backstory, by the way. We're explaining primals. They're kind of like reverse eldritch horrors. Like normally they're just kind of formless and don't really do anything, but because people worship them and cry out, they kind of like assemble into a form. I
Yes.
presume that's probably kind of why Ifrit kind of resembles the Amalja.
It makes me think of Unknown Armies of Magic.
Yes. Like there's a lot of like belief and worship, and once the primals are here and they're kind of solid, they're like, okay, cool, give me more.
So a lot of the primals reflect the tribe that summoned them.
Yeah, I may or may not have just said that.
Yes. Anyway, Aaron's. I'm looking at it, comparing them. Like I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like they same quates. If you are so inclined, though, you would probably want to get the pack maker set because that allows advanced melding, which is how you're gonna get the big numbers. But that's only if you're like super serious about crafting. I do think I might
Sure
join
what
one.
advanced melding is.
Advanced melding allows you to put more materia than 2 into an item. You can go up to 5. It is ridiculously difficult though, especially the more you get up there. That's why people, live or die by spirit bonding and, extracting materia and then selling it, because everyone in there, like, basically a lot of the big, like, in-game content runners and crafters are always trying to get like that perfect materia combination onto their the latest tier armor and stuff. But no, but like if you're just going for like casual crafting like I am, it's like no, that stuff will be fine.
Yeah. Not fair. Alright, I need to go get some.
I have entered the giant crystal zone.
Oh, I love Giant Crystal Zone. There's only like 5 of them. Where am I?
So on the plus side, Unglunglas was executed for being a scumbag, but unfortunately those innocent flame swordsmen were also killed because they only exist to serve Ifrit now, because obviously Ifrit is not really dead.
Nope.
Even
Nope.
though we shivved him pretty good. He just had to go home to the Aether.
Losing time.
I'm trying to think of a
So-
pun with alcohol and Ifrit, and I cannot do it. I
I'm
tried
thinking
really hard, by the way, on the stream title today. I had to rack my brain for the joke here.
I can think of like song puns and stuff, but no drink puns. I was about to say my first water is all like quaffing that fire water, but I'm like, that's not really a good one. Let's see here. Anyway, so I have made my deliveries. I have crafted some stuff. I have learned about the new crafting set. Thank you, Aaron. I totally forgot that you can sometimes buy your shit with scripts. Actually,
Yeah,
I have
just
guests?
remember.
I don't even live here.
Yeah, I remember looking at what they had brought in with the latest patch, and one of it was saying the new script stuff. So like, oh,
and I already bought the new gathering set, which will probably be alright. If they have that though, that probably means they're gonna have at least Wait, no. They only usually have 2 sets for scripts. One's the individual, and then they have the universal. So that might be it. Are they only going? No, they'll probably have like a 600 crafting set in one of the future patches.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
the last
Tataru
one
did
or
the
something.
Lalafell freak out animation. Yeah, but you're yellow. These guys don't understand. They lost the moment all 3 of them ran into the room because one of them is red.
Yeah, Maelstrom till the tide take us all. You can't see it, but my character just did the Maelstrom.
Also, one of these guys are called the Immortal Flames, but they are blue. I guess Ifrit breathed blue fire on me, but I don't think we want to go for that aesthetic.
I think that the Maelstrom took red.
I mean, the Maelstrom guy is huge, so if he says we're red, also they're from Limsa, so I don't know if you want to fuck around with those guys.
You want to fight Limson pirates? I mean, soldiers?
Sure.
Especially considering how many of them are row and fucking huge. No. Oh god, and the adders do the fucking double arm salute. No. Ugh. Ew.
I wish I could transfer out the adder, but I'm already like so deep in. I don't want to let that work.
Yeah, no, they got the 590. Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll do 610 gear in a couple patches. That could be interesting. As long as it's just one set, I'll be happy. I'll pick that shit up. Let's see here. How much is their materia? 500.
I've met a Lalafell that is yelling at people, saying that he is not, in fact, contemplating suicide.
Are you in Limsa?
Thanlin.
Interesting.
I started I've started fixing the Enterprise, I think.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ow. Oof, my bones.
Okay, dokie. Let's see here.
I like how everybody's just like, yeah, what could you do? Cool. Give me a cell phone. Do I have to speak to Tataru? Ah! These men are ghosts.
You know what? I will try. Let's see. So, materia, purple, competence.
I'm back to see Omega inside a large red-colored man.
They are now 1.
Yeah. I said they're ghosts. I have to reset my fucking field of view. Okay.
Come on, 17%. Go 17%. It did not work. I lost it.
So, is this like XCOM percentage numbers or...
No, percentages are pretty good. Like, if you have like an 80% chance of doing something, you genuinely feel like you have an 80% of a chance of something. You like 4 out of 5 times to succeed. Like, what I was doing right now is I was removing old materia from my gear and putting in new stuff. The old materia each had 80% chance to succeed, and I succeeded both of them. Putting in the third one, which was outside the normal limit, reduced it to a 17% chance, and I failed. And, I'm not mad about failing at 17%. So it's like, I think it's fair. Alright, well, that's enough crafting for now. I'm tired.
It happens sometimes.
It does. I might probably call it early on my side. Just because I feel like I need to lay down. And I did beat Yakuza 0, and, since I've already beat Kiwami 1, I went to Kiwami 2, and I'm just all like, oh, this is different. Although I'm still getting my ass kicked at Mahjong.
Mahjong's never easy.
It's not. And there's this sub quest where you only have like 1,000 points, but everyone else has like 30k, and you somehow have to, in like 5 or 6 games, beat them all. I'm all like, you
I think it's a cheat item you're supposed to use.
That's what I looked it up, because this was actually bugging me, because I'm not good at Mahjong, but I still got a couple points, and I was like, yeah, I got like fucking I win like 1,000, 2,000 points, and everyone still has like 20k, and I'm just all like, this is literally fucking impossible.
I remember doing that and being like, there was a cheat item for Mahjong like right under the stairs next to where you start that little sub story.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was nearby.
I'll go look at it later. I'm probably not gonna do it because I'm just having fun running around, eating food and punching dudes. But that's Yakuza as a whole.
Yeah, but to say that's Yakuza.
So I might kip out early and go lay down to play that. Is it? What's up?
There's just a bunny man in his underwear, and his I think it's his free company tag is just Moon.
Yeah. I do hope you enjoy this game enough to at least want to, play at least sometimes on the reg.
I mean, I'm still streaming. I'm still down to clown. I feel like I want to enjoy my free time fully rather than like stress out about like, am I playing this enough to be worth paying the sub and stuff? But we'll probably get there.
Axe, have you unlocked visiting the free company house yet?
No, I'm doing the anti-tap.
I lost my son to the calamity. The three seeds are all together.
I did that on my own.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Ooh. Yeah, but I'm thinking.
I'm clearly incognito. I'm wearing my masked bandana.
I could go do dailies, but I really
Our
don't want to.
forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood, fearful of the Green Wrath. They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
I think I do. Oh wait, no, I moved them
Through
down
great
there.
effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our
I
civilization.
guess I'll go
And
fucking
soon,
fight
they were
Dracula
joined by
or
folk
something
of all
for a
so
bit.
nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer.
Yes, I do.
Hey, it's the
The
twins.
entwined serpents represent the unity between Hure and Elysian. An elegant symbol. Do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the
Holy shit, that one
elementals,
seat's this
we
guy's
have
hair in his eyes.
embraced a
Or her
life
eyes. I
of
can't tell.
peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor
that
for
bowl cut.
us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to
This person is a
protect the
public
sanctity
figure.
of
Who the fuck let them
Twelveswood.
have that haircut? That kid can't see.
When the Garlean Empire
the forest
brought
doesn't
its
have that
war of
haircut.
conquest to
Yeah, until the
Eorzea,
forest no Omega.
we rallied under the noble
Sadly, I only have a
standard of the
pointed
Twin
stick,
Adder
not an axe,
that we
so
might
we'll let it
push
pass
back
for
the
now.
encroaching darkness.
But I just, you know, me and my 4 friends just beat up Ifrit, so. I don't know. Do I take shit from Forrest? Is that what we do in this business?
And it was we who prepared
All right,
the ground
please,
for the
ignore any screaming I
reformation
may
of the
doing-
Eorzean
be doing
Alliance,
here shortly.
that all the peoples of this realm might stand
Oh, hey, they want a
united
tank.
against the
Perfect.
common
I will
threat.
just boop the snoot. I'm gonna slap Dracula's ass as hard as I can.
Clap those cheeks.
15 quests away.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the
God, I
Order
haven't
of the
done this
Twin
guy in
Adder,
months, I think.
ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice.
Oh shit, he threw his
Alas,
cape!
Their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
All right, you gotta spin the crowd.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose
Yeah,
to
Lucky.
honor the memory of
What's up?
those you cannot
Can we quickly
remember,
do
pray tell?
Pharaoh Sirius?
The normal one?
Yeah, because I need to unlock the hard one.
Where,
The
did you?
destruction wrought
Oh, I
by
guess
the
you weren't with us
calamity
the other day when we did
was
it. Okay.
indiscriminate.
Oh, we talked about that.
It dealt death to Eorzean
You can do
and
the hard one 'cause Aaron didn't
Garlean
have it either.
alike. Yet while
Yeah, no, I
we
could've
have
swore we did the
labored to
normal one at some
rebuild our
point.
homes,
Was it just
to
me?
rebuild
and
our
Might have
lives,
been.
the
Oh,
Empire
yeah, and let
has
me-
set about raising
Who did I
steel
did
fortresses
Pharaoh Sirius
here
with the
in
other
the
day then?
Twelveswood.
It
Might
wasn't
have been
me.
Loft then. It wasn't you. It wasn't Omega. It wasn't me.
1250.
Let none be mistaken. The
Yeah, I
Garleans
can
remain the
I can
greatest
run you
threat
through it
to
real
our
quick. Let me just get
survival.
them beats us slapping
If
the,
we are to
Dracula's
stand
cheeks
against
here.
them, we must remember what it is to be
There we go.
united.
There's the motivating turn. Remember, the enemy is still in our borders. We must punch them.
Our many troubles
I mean, that's the
blind
great.
us
That's the
to
easiest way to
woes
unite
of our
people. Hey,
fellow man.
we're a group of people, and we don't
Thence
like
is
that other
harmony
group of
lost.
people. We should
Yet
work together.
harmony is the
Well,
founding
it kind of said his
principle
speech
of
was a.
Gridania.
I mean, I know it's a Remembrance Day speech and whatnot, but it was a real downer because it was like, yeah, you know, we have a great history, everything's cool, but man, 5 years ago sucked, and now it sucks a lot. So there was a moment of
Finish the
silence, and now
entire
she's
game.
like, and it still kind of sucks, but you know how we could fix that suckage? If we all stand together and beat up Garleans.
We are
Most of the
gathered
Garleans have
here
only
to
ever
honor
been
the
assholes.
fallen.
Oh,
Let them be
There was a
honored,
there and there
not
there was
only
a
in
slight
word and
anti-technology bent in that
but
because she
through
was like,
concerted
they're
action.
steel fortresses.
thought. I bid you join hands with me once more
and we
beneath
lost
the
one of our
Twin
DPSs,
Adder
so
standard.
that's great.
And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony
we don't get the
beneath these
LB3.
ancient boughs. For
Aw.
serenity, purity, and sanctity.
I know the purpose of these is to make me feel like being recruited, but now that as I continue to learn more about Gridania, I'm like, man, I don't know if I like this place. Her 3 bullet points were serenity, purity, sanctity. I think I've commented on this in a previous
I mean,
stream.
she's a white mage, and all of her siblings are white mages.
We must think of the children.
Woods will
Thinking
be
of the
done.
chil-
It's up
okay,
to us
all
to
right.
protect the
Get me the fuck out of here.
elementals.
Anybody who says think of the children, run away from them. Flee them. Well, the car got fired up. It's fine. It was a good speech. Glad you didn't ask that one nerd with the bowl cut to give a speech. Nobody would take them seriously.
That's kind of their problem.
Nice coat, though. Anyway, weird snarky twins, what's your deal? Sidling up to an adult with a pointed stick in the middle of a, somber day.
If you'll permit me, Alfinod.
Hey, Alfinod.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Actually, yeah, so I can see the question now, because he introduces himself Alfinod, but you do not pronounce all the letters in his sister's name, for sure.
Alize. Don't pronounce the E, I think.
I saw at a
Yeah, no,
glance
so again,
that
I'm
you were a
constantly
fellow
confused
traveler.
on how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
You might call us students of history.
Also, Internet, you should
sampling
recognize
the
this
realm's
voice actor.
remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
I do believe, though, his VA changes in a later
Yes.
expansion. Yeah.
I actually like it more, but that's my opinion.
They're both good.
I like the latter one better.
I mean, that may just be... I've always heard that, like, obviously, you get filtered impressions. Alphanod is not super popular in A Realm Reborn. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, he gets way better in Heaven's Word, is the joke.
Well, yeah. This is
So-
for a very particular reason.
Yeah.
But you'll have to learn about that in the A Realm Reborn post.
Bridge.
Yeah, the post stuff.
I like Thancred's first because it's Taliesin Jaffe, and I always like Taliesin Jaffe.
I don't know who Taliesin Jaffe is.
You would probably recognize some of his work if you heard him, but he's got a lot of range. Talison's a pretty cool guy, also.
It's one of my favorite.
The one that throws me off is Ida, because she's doing the same voice as she does for Rachel Alucard.
I never thought about what she is.
And I looked that up. Apparently that's Rin's dub voice actress.
Neat.
Wow.
God, you guys are really awkward.
Okay, tell me when you're done.
Well, like I said, we're down at DPS, so this is taking a little bit longer than it should.
It's alright.
And no one's using their fucking limit break because apparently everyone loves to save it till the last minute till it's too late. I should just use my fucking tank limit break and just piss everyone the fuck off.
I was about to say, use it to spite them.
If we get down to 5% and no one does, I might.
Use it or lose it.
That was weird. My Discord crashed.
That also happens sometimes.
Oh, we lost the healer.
I don't know why I would listen to you guys. You have terrible fashion sense. You clearly don't know how to dress yourselves.
Freaking charlatans.
Shit might be easier. Where the fuck is the airship port again? That's a Conjurer's Guild. Right, it's under the inn. That's where it is. I spent all my time last week outside of the Forest of Racism, so I need to remember. where the fuck everything is. Damn, that guy's shiny. Nope, go south.
Good, okay. I'm out at... Let's run a Ferroceras, right?
Yeah. I can do the anti-tower on my own time.
God, I keep hitting the wrong one.
Yes, that is cheaper.
Ferroceras, join. Away!
Let's go shoot up the place.
Actually, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it with Aaron the other day because I was leveling Dark Knight, and I think I was working either on my Tails or a dungeon or something, and Aaron was tagging along.
I remember you saying like you couldn't do the hard one because Aaron didn't do it yet.
Well, no, I think yeah, I know I did, but I remember we like popped in, and then I had to we had to vote to abandon.
I remember that vote to abandon it, yeah, but I don't have access to the hard one, so.
No, we were in the normal one because I remember commenting on the fact that this is the only dungeon that has 4 bosses.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I'm not crazy.
You're crazy.
Shh, don't let people know.
Technically, I think I'm doing this out of order, but Limsa was next in my rotation of places to go.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
There are so many angry Shreks.
Rag lookalike contest. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bitches.
That's really creepy, actually. Holy shit.
Brothers and sisters of the sea.
Welcome to what happens when you
unto
get
me.
fucking shards of
Look
corrupted
upon
ether stuck
this,
in you.
Our mighty
Sirens are
crimson
funky.
standard. And tell me your hearts do not
And done.
swell
This is
with
a much
pride.
better. This is a much better speech. Look at our red banners. Look how cool they are.
I mean, they're all pirates and stuff, so they're used to know how to rally people.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from
promising
humble
everyone she'll
fishing
step on them
village
if they do
to
good.
uncontested ruler
That's
of
what
the
everyone
5
wants.
seas and beyond.
Oh my God, you're back.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must
could-
say.
I couldn't help but look. I have this weird third eye thing. I'm not observing my life in first person at all
The
times.
crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate
The longship
vessel.
is also a dragon.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled
Well, actually, a lot of
beneath
people
the
here probably
Maelstrom
don't like
standard,
dragons. What
and
am I
our
talking about?
grand company was reborn.
Depends what kind of dragon you're talking about.
All answered the call.
Dragon that stood
from
between
the
me and
Knights
the
of
airship.
Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano.
These guys have metal names.
As a proud Dragoon, I love my dragons.
That day,
Beowulf
the
says,
world
"Love
bore
dragons, they're
witness
tasty
to the
too."
united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Dragon Steaky.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
This actually, now that I've witnessed 2 speeches, yes, this is a good way to get a grasp on the different factions. The Gridania one was all,
Join me now
we love
in
the
remembering
wood, we
those
love
who fought
peace.
in the name of freedom
We'll also
and
punch
fell.
guys. We're
May
so
their
sad. The
souls
trees
be
are so sad.
returned to the sea.
This is like, fuck yeah, we're cool. We're pirates. Some guys died, but they were cool. Everybody salute.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom, much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Oh my god. Now I do understand why people don't like you. Why are you so smug?
It has been 5 long years since
He's
the
very
calamity
smug.
struck.
Genius.
5 long years of tireless rebuilding.
I was informed by people on the internet that you are 17.
Yet still the wounds of
about
the
right.
calamity fester and weep.
I think he
But
graduated
when I
from, like,
stand atop the
12?
mizzenmast and gaze out
super-
upon
Oh.
our battered and broken vessel,
That
I
explains
see
a lot.
an
Name is his sister.
undying spirit. Did we not build all this
She at
from the
least
wreck
seems
of
to
the
mostly just
Galadian all
awkwardly
those
not look at
centuries
me
ago?
and,
Shall we not
you know,
do so again?
mind her own business.
Yet there are those who would
Alright, there
see
you
this
go,
ship
Ansem.
of ours sink
I
beneath
kinda
the
wish he
waves
exploded
of
into
the
the cutscene, but
restless
he didn't.
Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna
Those
call
fish
it early.
buckets
I
and
got
stuff.
it.
Yeah, fuck those freaky fish
While the
guys.
mines of Ogomoro
Alright, man.
spew forth kobolds
I'll
who
talk to
push
everyone later.
ever
Alright.
south.
Have a good night.
And I like you.
Despoiling these
Alright.
savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull.
Now remember,
And behind
with Loth and
them
Lucky gone,
swells
the La
grim
rule still
tide of the
applies.
Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags
Honestly,
within our
what time is it?
borders. Doubt not
I think
but
we're going
that
for
they
an
will
hour
be
30.
upon us
See,
ere
well,
long.
like, just air on them.
We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with... Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral! Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass? I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Oh my god, somebody did the fucking... I'd follow that man to hell and back, I would. It's a Futurama quote, lads.
Fancy meeting you again.
Please don't say it like that. Yeah, fish guys. Okay, so it's the kobolds who worship Titan.
Yep. That was a very interesting experience.
Man, you know, these Garleans are very industrious. They got fortresses everywhere.
Considering they don't know magic, they've went super into industry.
Yeah, but industry requires logistics, pipelines. So
Yep.
they're
They
still very
also,
talented and industrious.
I think that's also they also make everyone they conquer into workforce.
I think that's standard for most empires. A lot of them.
The other one just doesn't even bother talking to me. She just fucking leaves. You guys are weird. You're weird children. Okay, I think I just... Yeah. You. Taking back to airboat. Airboatman, take me to the desert and the city of gremlins and gold. Golden gremlins. Oh, my eyes are getting itchy tonight. Oh, actually, that reminds me, I wanted to vacuum. Oh, you're not. We beat up Ifrit surprisingly right away, so maybe after we take care of some of this stuff, I'll also speak about other things. I really do need a vacuum. My carpet is very dusty.
Yeah, this will do that.
Aaron, can I make a request of you?
What do we need?
I need to do the anti-tower, and I don't want to wait another 20 minutes.
Okay, 1 second.
Thank you.
It's right here.
Are we doing anti-tower for any particular reason?
MSQ.
Okay. They are. Okay, let's find it.
Oh, okay, no, it's up a level. It's kind of here, but kind of not. Fucking Ulda.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Roban! Where since antiquity, under the sage
Big
and
energy to the
judicious
speech.
rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Cash and guns.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we.
Or blood and gold, sure, go for that line.
Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet
You were like
many
12
left
when
our
it happened,
gates,
kid.
Never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act.
Don't make Nano sad.
Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you, line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As
Sorry
the
if I'm being
realm
quiet, chat.
prospers,
You're doing a lot of
so shall
speeches right
Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban?
Slays me every time.
People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
Super big pan.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
You're stalking me.
With the twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alphonse is just like, hey, fancy meeting you here. And I'm like, you're stalking me. You're stalking me, and your sister is like too weirded out by it to say anything. That's why she won't make eye contact with me.
Yeah, this does not feel like Sam Riegel's best work.
I mean, I feel like somebody in the director's booth told him to be a little smarmy.
It reminds me of his Scanlan voice, so yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I do feel that hint of Teddy in there for some reason.
True, but that's just his normal
It's just
voice,
not quite
honestly.
the high level of energy. Yeah, no. If you watch like Critical Role and you see just Sam Riegel being Sam Riegel, not being another person, like The man is kind of a gremlin in human form, but in a good way.
He's more like a gnome, because...
No. He's got a wealth of shenaniganery to be had. Speaking of which, by the way, if you haven't actually watched the Amazon series they did, it's very good, actually.
Alright.
Like, obviously, you have the voice actors doing their voice acting thing, and also getting all their friends to do all the parts that Matt Mercer did normally. Like, getting fucking... I don't remember what her stage name is right now, but Grey Delisle to do the Vampire Countess.
Now a face of the villains.
Great work. Also, the animation is shockingly good. They found a good studio. Strictly speaking, I smothered Ifrit's frames last time.
Oh, these are where these things are.
I like how they put the emphasis here to be like, yeah. You smacked Ifrit once, but like they just keep coming it back. They just bring him back every time.
As long as they get enough crystals.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. They're still standing at your office, aren't they?
I hope there's not a mechanic where you have to kill them in a certain order.
Nope.
Okay.
No, they tell you that. Like, there's a suggested order it should go, but like, I think Ophelia says that like the thing is different. I mean, it's still valid to chat. Okay, where the fuck am I going? No, I have not clicked as many of these as I should have probably. I guess technically I'm already in the right area since I did do Ul'dah last, so we can do Rising fairly cheap. Let's get through this business, and I believe this will unlock my ability to get bird. So, from bird, we can... I'm fucking lost again. Got turned around.
This thing is disgusting.
You're a deburb.
Oops. You guys clearly in chat. I can put them on my friends list. And sprint. And then we can probably call it a night because I am also sleepy. And like I said, my eyes are bothering me.
Oh, Dallas.
Dallas has arrived.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
there we go. My microphone.
I watched many speeches.
Yeah, you're at that part of the game.
Yeah. You missed it. We commented in Ifrit earlier.
Oh, you did a Ifrit already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you, yeah.
The boys gathered up and we smackled him. Spackled him.
I'm assuming you now, what was your reaction to the, I can't remember. Have you met the Lich Taker yet?
No, I don't think that was relevant just then.
I think it's about to get his bird.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going through all the Grand Company nonsense. Boy, it is a long walk, by the way, back to our little hidey hole scions. We couldn't like install a spot.
Well, you have the teleportation tickets.
They're not, or not they giving you, or are they not giving them to you?
Yeah, no, they give them to you immediately. They, the game just doesn't tell you you get them.
Interesting.
Right. They're in
The
the
inventory of the Ifrit passes, I got it.
Or I don't know if they give them to you in free mode.
Oh, that might be.
Who knows?
Maybe it's level
Anyway,
20
I
plus?
found the Solar again. So these three guys have literally been standing there while I did that.
Yep.
Guess I complete the quest.
See, they give you some for the 7th.
The gods only know what grand company our adventure.
I thought they did.
The wheels.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
They just look
The
like flame
so-called
glitters.
remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era
Well,
warranted
yeah, but if you take
scarcely
someone
a
who's never played a
mention.
Final Fantasy game and be like, hey, your teleportation
Well, of
token is
course
this
they
letter,
were standard waving rallies.
they might not immediately get it.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? No.
I don't believe Omega's used an Aetherite pass yet.
I'm gonna check his inventory later.
Mention the Warriors of Light because they don't remember them.
I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity?
Yes, actually.
No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task
How
of
do we
salving
solve,
Eorzea's
remaking
wounds
the
falls
world?
to the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
In an MMO,
With a little help from
everyone
our
has
friends,
amnesia.
the Grand Companies.
They have jamnesia. They forgot their jam.
Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
My God, you're actually
Well,
sensible,
what
despite the fact that you
flavor?
said that in a really bitchy way.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Oh, who's being a bitch to you now? I haven't returned the stream.
Oh, yeah, we just did a smash cut to Alpha and his sister drinking.
LSA has.
There must be another way to cure what ails this
no.
world, and I need
Look,
to
I love
find
him, but he is a bit of a brat.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same.
Well, he's
In
grown
time,
on
I
me,
dare
but I
say
also
we
have
will
also.
see eye to
I
eye.
understand with having to work with the three chuckle
I should
fucks.
hope so.
I understand it having to work with the three chuckle fucks that run the grain companies.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
You, red one. Yes. Okay. Where the fuck is it, Mike? Let's see, I got a lot of stuff.
A lot of useless shit.
Yeah, that's really useless. Ah, okay. I see. Yes. 17, da-da-da. Instant teleportation of Vesper. Yes, I do have those.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind for later. Didn't know that was a thing.
Uh,
No idea
hey,
when I got
Omega,
those.
when you
don't
finish
feel
up the
bad. I didn't realize I had those until the equivalent quest level of 40.
Yeah.
I didn't
So-
realize I
in
had.
later patches.
I didn't realize I had those until I was essentially done with Vesper.
I always clean my inventory.
Yeah, it's
So,
it's
don't
definitely a
worry,
thing where
it's
it's
not
like
your fault.
you are correct. I feel like we could have brought a little more pomp and circumstance.
They added him way later in,
Yeah.
so
They
just
still
added
needed
as a
a
quest
tool
reward. So
of like, hey, like, look, Final Fantasy is a great MMO. It is a bit esoteric.
I think it's mostly for AR, honestly, because it a lot of it later on.
Well, I mean, several times Prey Return of the Waking Saiyans joke has been made, so. Here. And I need to go to the upper.
I can't help but notice I'm the only rabbit person in this entire fucking city and no one has commented on it.
Where are you?
I don't think there are any NPCs
I think
that
that's
are
a store where they
here.
don't bring up details about your in their.
I don't know, though. There might be VR NPCs. I mean, there definitely aren't male VR NPCs.
That's because those guys weren't added for a while. Have I touched this rock before? No.
Ah, yes. The most important thing of going to a new home city. Touching all the rocks.
crystals.
Oh, did you join the
Well, I touched the big. Of course, Dallas, they're red.
That's fair.
Also, I liked their speech the best. Well,
That's
no,
also
Raban had a
fair.
good speech, but I went to Gardania first, and I was kind of like,
Gardania's speech sucks.
Yeah,
I
it really does.
really like the Seed Seers, but yeah, that's fair.
listen, the Seed Seers could be okay. I like Kadesena when I met her before.
I also think the Lancer Guild's
but-
pretty nice. Those people are cool.
Yeah, but they're not the Twin Adders. That's the Lancers Guild. The Lancers Guild
Here's
is
the
different
thing.
than the Grand Company.
The Kadesena is probably the most sensible of the three leaders. For various reasons.
This map is slightly
I.e.,
confusing.
she's the one that isn't a meathead.
Yeah.
You got the sage aesthetic, so yeah.
But, like, her speech was very much like, we are very sad. We do not like outsiders. We need to be united. And then their fucking punchline, like I said, what was it? Purity, sanctity, something else?
I
Yeah.
forgot already.
True Sanctity.
Serenity?
The middle one.
I already did the Storm people, so I'm gonna try the Brotherhood of Flames or whatever.
Like,
I joined the Flame
Raban's
people.
speech was pretty good. Also, him putting Nanamo on his shoulder like a... Oh, well, technically, I think it's
That is
forearm,
the
like a
most
parrot.
hilarious. I can never get over that.
Yeah, no. That's great as hell. Also, shout out to Raban for having, like, biceps so big that he could sit an entire Lalafell on them.
There's a history of why he's so buff, but yeah.
You know how you had to do the? Did you? I don't know about Gridania. Did Gridania have you do the fancy dinner party thing?
No, there is a little... You do have some conversations with Kadesena in a couple of places, but you don't really, like, hang out with anybody.
She's usually busy making sure the forest isn't
Yeah.
exploding.
So if you start in Ul'dah or Linsa Lominsa, at one point you have to go to a fancy dinner party because you do something important. And basically, Raban does the exact same thing, where to address the dinner party, he just like lifts Nanamo on his bicep. And
Yeah, I
it's
guess
like,
technically
behind the chair.
technically the fancy event we do in Gridania is they made me put on a mask and like walk behind Kadesena and be cool. Like that was it.
Yeah, that was the equivalent. It's
Yeah.
a different item in each one. I think in Limsa it's shoes, and in Ul'dah it's earrings.
It's interesting because it's like Gridania is mostly druids and then people that wander the forest.
Well, yeah, it's elves. It's the elf. It's literally
I mean,
just
no, it's not just elves.
Lothlorien.
They are called the Twin Adders because it is literally an alliance of elves and men. That's it. That's what their thing is.
That's true, but
And so the Makota.
for all intents and purposes, Gridania is just Lothlorien.
I mean,
Right?
there are
Like,
no.
I'm not crazy.
There's I saw cat girls in every crowd axe.
Well, they're
I
just
mean,
kind of there.
There's a lot of different tribes that are nomads. So yeah.
I mean, Ul'dah is basically ruled by the Lalafell equivalent of the mob. And the Sultan. It's fucking weird.
Yep.
And Limsa is just a bunch of drunken pirates.
They're a bunch of pirates that became a government.
Kind of. They kind of became a government. That's mostly what their story's about.
I mean, yes, because they had to legalize piracy to get everyone behind them. Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, what do you expect? They, every city gave their backstory. So Limsa's backstory was, we crashed a boat here, we didn't die, we needed to continue to not die, and here we are, not dead.
Yeah. Also fish people.
Yes. But also kobolds. Okay, go to the Cedarwood.
Airship again.
Go to an airship. Punch everybody. Got it. I'm good at that.
I can't
Time
wait
for the
till you
grind
get
of
to
getting
go to
seals
my,
to upgrade your rank.
I think you go back to Godania next, right?
Well, no, now I have to actually get into Maelstrom.
Oh,
They've
right,
assigned
right.
me a thing. Which is good, because I don't think I've ever actually bummed around the zones
Nosa?
outside of Limsa, really. Like, I know we ran up to the dungeon the one time, but that was about as far as I walked, so... Good to do some question.
Eventually I want to clear hunting log, but yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get to it.
For other classes, it's nice because it gives you.
Did you say it gives me experience?
I meant for other.
You did say for other
when you're doing your other classes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because as a conversation we've had, I am almost halfway through level 35. So experience is technically not the thing I need. Oh, interesting. So lower is no preference. I don't care about where we're being instanced.
Really dense.
Yeah. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit square from a map. So we need to go. So Cedarwood is there. Oh, okay. I'm in the right zone. I'm just happen to be farther away than I was planning. Good to know ladybugs are universal.
Probably once you get your, probably once you get your chocobo, you can chocobo. Fuck. Once you chocobo, you can probably go around and do a bunch of the crystals so you travel next time.
I think he kind of said that maybe after he gets the chocobo, he's probably gonna bow out.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call the stream there. You may have noticed that without Loth and Lucky, the energy level is low.
Yeah.
Yep.
Picked up
We're
a little
chilling,
bit with
fam.
Dallas out here, but you know.
I'm doing story content, so I just didn't want to.
No, it's fine. That's fair, but it's okay. We can have shorter, chiller streams.
Okay. You gotta start doing stuff on your own, and I guess off stream.
If I really need to. I don't actually think I need to be doing any of that, again, vis-a-vis grossly overleveled, and that means that I will not be getting objets that are worth it.
I meant for crystals and so on, just to save yourself the time later.
I mean, the thing that'll save me the time is the fucking bird, because I can only sprint for 15 seconds. I have clearly skipped leg day.
I was literally saying, once you get it, you can go get the crystals then.
Yeah, that's something that could be done off screen. So
that's what I was saying.
Oh yeah.
But also, it doesn't have to be, because the point where getting the crystals, the only way that would fuck me is where I'm going to areas I haven't been before, because I haven't been there yet. So.
Yeah.
This time, it's come up that I have to get lost in these fucking caves. But that's because I haven't had any reason to go outside of Limsa, really, yet. As evidenced by the fact that all the monsters around here are, level 7. I spent a lot of time jogging back and forth and hitching rides between crystals and the 12's wood and shit.
Sorry about that. I had to, stop it for a second.
Bro.
You, airship crewman, are you causing trouble in my neighborhood? If you are, I shall thump you.
Ah, yes, these
I think they're
boys.
gonna save their lives.
What's good in the hood?
I don't know. They said something about blah, blah, blah harm.
Hey, look at Shrek.
Chilling out with Shrek. What's up, homie?
Sharpo Fox.
Nice.
There is a big bird. Sup? Why did you stand up? How do they not see you? You're huge.
They're masks.
I guess.
Master stealth skills.
Yeah, that's that
Supposed to be
fucking
trying to
Sneak
take the
100
airship.
meme.
Why do you never see any Tauran rogues? Because they need to be the stealthiest motherfuckers on the planet.
Why would I be wearing a uniform? Our colors are bright red. Yeah, got him. Nice
Pretty
goggles, bro.
fast.
Ooh, racist alarm.
Well,
Well, this Lalafell has learned a very important lesson. Don't style your hair like a fucking onion. As somebody sees his hair poking up. From the West Castrum? The tiny Bronco, you say?
yes, the airship pilot is named Wedge, and it never ceases to amuse me.
Biggs and Wedge, yeah.
I mean, it's a classic. The tiny Bronco is different, though. That's I think specifically just a 7 reference.
Yeah.
I think you beat Jesse later for a side quest.
That would also, I think, specifically be a 7 reference. Biggs and Wedge are recurring names, like Sid.
She shows up only once, but I'll point it out when you get there.
I mean, I'll probably see it.
Oh,
with my
he'll
eyes.
probably see it.
Right, hard and fast. I like that he's like, oh, by the way, don't forget, save the Lalafell too. Even though there is a Lalafell right here. Are you asking me if I'm ready to clap cheeks? Oh, I got moral support from Shrek.
This is the December to dismember.
Hello, I am here to thump you.
I have a point.
And I'm not afraid to use it. Guys, I killed a god earlier tonight, okay? You ain't got shit on me.
Well, you didn't really kill a god.
Yeah, it's true. But I beat him up enough he had to go back home. Hold on, there's a very big boy. Excuse me, pardon me.
You bonked him back down into Night Night Land.
I mean, I think the argument can be made that he's not really alive. He's just, you know.
He's an expression of emotion. Therefore, you bonked him with Night Night Land. And he's now Night Night again.
But he was kind of, you know, those lizardmen's whole ass god, and I did slap him around with 3 of my friends. But I was one of the deeps, so we did most of the slapping. Why are you running?
Why are you running? Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, that missed the time with the clicks.
Anorexic robot.
missed my clicks there. Accidentally targeted when I was trying to do a move on a hotbar. Yeah, he's dead. Disemboweled him. Now, did he have bowels? No idea.
You just ripped out a bunch of wire.
It's my move.
Spark plugins.
Man, the shadow textures are a little weird.
Oh yeah, now I see what you're talking about.
They're like in slow motion for some reason. Alright.
Generally, shadows are the last thing to load on MMOs. Maybe in games in general. I don't know.
So that's to middle on Osco. We don't want to go that way. Let's see. Do I just teleport back to Limpsa? It's probably faster.
Probably. Have you done your 35 quest?
No, I don't think so.
I think you can. I don't know if that one's locked.
I don't see it in my list usually. The next
level
one.
The level 30 quest is locked.
Oh, it's locked behind the Grand Company?
Yeah, because the company issued term.
Not that level 30 quest X. I mean the one that will give her the stone.
I think I clicked an Ifrit right outside there, so... Yeah. I have to lean away from my microphone to see with my eyes.
No, he qualifies for it. It's just in, he has to go to Gridania to pick it up.
Okay.
You should probably do that. It's very important.
I remember being... Oh, yeah, okay, maybe he's closer to it than I was.
Let's go just check if the, probably get a quest for it.
I mean, it has. It's in the Lancers Guild.
Yeah, I think I hit when I hit 35. I did see a pop about that, but that was also while I was in the middle of lots of other dancing around. Usually those appear in my like major quest list thing at the top.
Like on the top left.
Yeah.
Show up, so.
Well, no, it's because it's the bridging quest.
Right, so you have to either.
He has to do the 31 first.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I did that one.
You know the Lancer quest.
No, the other 31.
There's like a actual.
There's 2 level 30 quests.
Ah, okay.
It
Basically, at the start of the job quest.
could still show up in the top left by the.
I mean, I
quest,
did get an alert. I didn't get a new quest in my top left, but they did tell me when I hit 35 that another class quest was available, so.
We'll see.
I'll go check in after
I mean,
this.
I'll put it this way. Omega hasn't learned to jump yet, so he hasn't done the 31.
Well, I didn't do that 31. I did do one that was at level 30, because there were no more that I was able to do.
Yeah, you did the end of the Lancer quest line.
That taught me how to lance charge, i.e. charge my lance, like a shake weight.
The other one is the start of the Dragoon quest line.
Oh, okay.
Well, that would be good.
Okay, I see this. I know what one you have to complete. I don't think you're close.
Oh, right, no, he does have to advance on the
I don't want to say the
story,
name of it because
I
it's
think.
spoilers. So.
Yeah, I was level 43 when I finally unlocked my level 30 quest for Monk.
Right, that's annoying.
We'll see. I might still go back there and pop in.
Oh, actually, he's pretty close to it.
I think so.
Well, I don't have a sword, so I'll save up my skills. But I'm very tempted to talk about the Admiral Mommy.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you're 2 quests away from it.
Yeah.
Salute. Yay! Now, quick, give me a uniform.
You gotta earn.
Ah,
skill
shit! I'm
to
getting a
buy that.
fucking phone call. What? How connected are we?
They're link shells. They're all magic earpieces.
Yeah. Magic walkie-talkies.
Hey, this is Alexa. I mean, Mephilia.
But like, it can't be that they can't be that common in that, you know, I didn't earn one until I was through 20 levels of this story.
Well, to be fair, the people that are in the company are all very important.
Everyone in a
basically.
company has one.
They're the most important people in the general towns, generally.
Because they're basically the dedicated community service and military.
Okay, go talk to my boss? Do I have a boss? I punched Ifrit.
I don't count her as my boss because I count her. Minfilia's kind of. I see her as more of my.
Well, no, they were talking about they wanted me to go talk to the Maelstrom officer.
Oh.
I'm stuck. Oh, it's going to do the thing. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're in the Grand Company, you definitely have a boss, and it is Admiral.
True, but the commander. Is the...
The one to the right will give you the chocobo I just said.
They did just say
Yeah,
that.
is that
Where
her?
the fuck is the airship in this stupid
Yeah, they're
fucking
fucking
town
around.
again?
Yes, okay. She had multiple quests.
No, seriously, where the fuck is the airship?
Wait, what city are you in?
Ulda.
That is one of the weird ones.
It's the one where you have to go like the.
You gotta go inside. It's inside. It's not outside.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
just
couple-
can't remember.
Couple lifts that will also take you there. Let's see.
Is it like near the throne room?
Yeah, there's one like the actual entrance. The stairs are in that area.
Okay.
But there's also
Almost.
a lift. The lift there also goes out to like the main, one of the main avenues, and there's another lift there. It's really weird.
Ulda is very big.
Okay, so I need some juice for that. God, menus, go away. Up here. God. There's too many icons patched together. I can't figure out with my eyes.
Can't wait to punch the Empire.
Oh, not that. No.
fucking fine with that.
All right, I'm
You
not.
could buy it from the company?
Yeah, you have to purchase the ticket from it, and you only need like 200 of the company currency, so I don't know how many quests you gotta do.
I mean, they
I
gave me a
think it's-
bundle right away. I don't know how many it was.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
check my
I
inventory.
think it's the
currency,
quarter.
It will show you.
The one at the farthest right. I meant the
Inventory.
embassy.
Currency, not inventory. Right.
Oh, currency. Correct. Oh. Did you not? I could have sworn they gave me some. Maybe that's the next quest.
Oh,
If you,
storm
like-
steals. No, you have 0.
Yeah, I know I have that, but I could have sworn that was in the quest list.
I
and
think
they
if
were
you do the
paying
quest,
me out.
you'll get some
I
out of
think
it.
you gotta do a couple quests first. Then you gotta talk to the quartermaster.
I think if you do the one the Storm Commander has right now, you probably get one out of it, I think.
Yeah, probably. But that's very... I guess my eyes deceive me. Not that I even see,
Wait, actually,
where I would
go to your
get
quest
it from
log,
here.
because I think you might get some from talking to Minfilia.
Okay.
See what the quest says.
The quest reward for Till the Sea Swallows All.
No. Yes, there. Hold on. Sorry, I'm battling my thing. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's 300. I did not actually technically finish that quest yet, so I was right, but I did not actually complete it. Okay. Well, luckily I've got these thingies. Whee!
Board out the airship. I'm doing what I consider the most annoying part of the fucking MSQ. Where you're just an errand boy for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I feel, funnily enough, like it escalated very quickly. Like I joked in the description of this stream, like, so apparently our quest to stop Ifrit involves, you know, pretending to be refugees and delivering corpses, and then like 30 minutes into the stream, I'm like, yo, we've been captured and we must fight Ifrit.
Yeah, like I said, the ludonarrative disco biscuits of FF14, especially ARA, from what I've seen, sometimes there's a little bit of a weird cognitive dissonance.
It's way less after.
Yeah, but it's still, there's still some weird pacing, like, and I assume that's just because they had it paced out differently when it was literally your only content, so they needed to keep players in.
Yeah, they had to like.
But like, even now that they compressed it because they have a lot more content they want players to get to, it's still like structurally a really weird roller coaster.
I mean, it's a problem with all. It's a problem with all MMOs, really. Like, WoW
Like
has the same.
the only way for them to fix it would to actually be to go back and to restructure quests and story scenes, but that would require that they re-record new dialogue and like rebuild new cutscenes for old content. You know, rather than just cut some make work and give you some
The only MMO I feel like doesn't have that problem is the Old Republic, and it is literally the most voice lines in any video game ever for a reason.
Okay, so they did clarify that the recruitment officer called Minfilia directly. No, hey boys.
Oh right, I forgot we have to see the cutscene of the Garland brothers doing their evil empire shtick.
It happens a couple of times.
I am Darth Vader XP.
Listen, Japan really likes Star Wars.
They really do.
I really wish I
It's
could
because
wear Garlean officer.
Lucas modeled a lot of the aesthetics and some of the story beats on, you know, classic Kurosawa films.
It does not help that the Garland head ass hat has literally a Darth Vader voice changer, pretty much.
Well, I'm still waiting to see if they do anything as cool as Gabranth does in Dissidia.
What?
Gabranth is the one of the 12 villain that gets into Dissidia.
So after this quest,
Now.
you'll unlock your...
We have a favor to ask of you.
I can tell it's important because suddenly you're voiced.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering
Also,
us an invaluable
considering that joke
opportunity
keeps
to
coming up,
learn
she
what
did
the
very
beast
clearly
tribes
pronounce
know
it
of the Primals.
Ramu, chat.
Ramu.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the
So
primal
you're finally
any
getting what
longer,
basically your job
insofar
as
as
a sign
can
of
be
the weakened
ascertained.
chains is.
Until such time as it would be
You're a
unwise
diplomat.
to assume that
I mean,
such
we're
proposed by
the
primal
Eorzea
has
secret
passed.
society. If somebody try to cause trouble in our neighborhood, which is the continent, we're there. Whether or not we need to like talk to them or thump them.
We
Which
work-
leaves
we fight
Gridania
onward
with the
for
added
a
worry
Eorzea
of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
We keep tabs on
In
the
that
Beastmen
regard,
kingdoms
they
because
are
they keep
hardly
summoning
alone.
these fucking
What
gods
we
from another
can
realm.
say with
Who
absolute
who have this really annoying power of permanent soul control.
Tempering is a...
If they bad touch you, you follow them forever. So we need them to not do that.
If they bad touch you, if they look at you, if they breathe on you.
Especially if they
Unless
hit
you
with
have
an
the
attack.
mystic crystal juju vibes.
Yes, unless Mommy Rock blocks them.
Yes.
I've been holding that one in all night.
Are those Mughals carrying a motorcycle?
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the Primals. Will you help us?
So luckily, if you
I
do
am
hit level
grateful.
50 before you finish
Lovely.
the MSQ, there's not a level
Well,
cap, so you
as
can just
much
keep
as
leveling
I'd
up
like
if
to
you want to
help,
stick with the same
I'm
character.
afraid I would be of little use to
I
anyone in
think
Gridania.
Omega's capped
A
at
veritable
60
babe in the
pieces, I'm
woods.
pretty
They
sure.
let you go over it, but you can't do it beyond 60 con.
Okay.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so,
Ingrid, did you
Minfulia?
make a pun? Please
Yes.
cease.
No. Ingrid will
Indeed.
not cease.
You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
She means her. The other thing we need to leave for you, Papa Lemons, is a stool.
I like Papalimo.
Give him some stilts.
I could do some stilts. Listen, he's smart and all. It's just he's so small.
Hit him with some boots or something.
Yeah, we just get him really, really tall platform heels.
I think he's like a level 80 thaumaturge or something.
And Snur's not even gone on Black Mage.
Well, because getting a job is a very special thing. There's only so many soul crystals.
Okay. Teleport back to Limsa.
God, I forgot Nero was such a nerd.
Big rock, move me.
Wait, hold up. I want to say hi. I'm like 5 feet from you, I think.
Well, luckily, I'm gonna be standing still in a second.
I'm at the airship hangar, so...
Okay, so... If it is the Storm Quartermaster, then I don't know what... Because that's weapons, armor...
No, it's to get the
materials.
credits,
It's in material. A mere 200.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just do it.
Okay. And then... I mean, it's... Yeah, I figured it was constructed that way. It's just that we had to do the thing where we needed to pray return. And then we could return. And then I need to present it to... somebody named... Oops. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to tab over. That... Where do I do that?
Oh, it's even in your corner.
It's there.
Or is in the other piece in the lower dock?
Yeah. But luckily...
Hey, going up these towers of the chocobo makes me dizzy.
You. You guys really like chocobos.
They're a big deal of like, trip idol.
All right, chat. What do we want to call the bird?
Lucky.
I feel like I don't want to do that while Lucky's not here. I can't tell if you would find it funny or object.
Maybe it's something you'd not get annoyed seeing every time you summon it.
Flut.
Juan Hidalgo.
No, I'm not gonna call it. I don't even know if that'll fit in 20 characters.
Bird follow.
Not what? That's only like 10, even with a space. Bartholomew, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna steal that though.
No, I was just reading
Need to
it.
check
That was pretty good.
Vorpal chicken.
I named mine Silverwing, but I have a silver chocobo.
I could do the flood. I wanted to check the spelling on that. Ow. Oh, I've been sitting down too long. My tuchus hurts. Nope, I need to.
I named mine CCC. Short for Costco
Yeah.
Chicken.
That's
There we go. There's. Oh. Uh-oh. Right, I have to do this on my PlayStation thing being weird. L2. Why you reset over there? Hold on. This may take me the most concentration of the night, chat. Because I have to abuse the poor touchpad. Okay, we got kind of stuck there. That was weird. Also, if you don't get this reference, I feel sad for you.
How many stories?
No, it's all there. They remove my space.
Ah, perfect.
Quack. Hey, where'd you go, buddy? Hey, Dallas.
Hello.
Nice shirt. I recognize that. Back when I had to wear
Yes,
that
it
piece of
is,
shit shirt.
leveling gear.
So I don't think you have
So
the,
it doesn't go in
the circlet
cities,
and
don't
the
do
rings
anything.
and-
I have to go talk to Admiral Mommy. Just wanted
Sure,
to say
go for
hi.
it. That's good. Okay. All right. But we have to go for 2.5 hours. I have acquired bird, which will allow me to move faster. And we do have a few little things to go through. Got some other stuff. I see, self-management, feisty little chocobo. That will put us back in Gerdanian to go ask about some stuff, so we can work on that next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Sorry that this one has been shorter, but, we're running a little lean. We're missing some of the crew. We had fun. We got a bird. We got recruited. We punched Ifrit with his pointy stick.
Joined a cult, killed a god.
Yeah.
Huge.
Well, you can ship away the content, I guess, off stream.
No, I don't really need to. Mr. Super Giga Cross Leveler, you seem very concerned about like my level of doing things. None of this needs to be done off stream. We're all fine. Is there some impression that like I'm not moving fast enough, or like what? Like,
oh, not fast. It's about width.
I don't even know what word you just said. What was that?
I said width.
Okay. I do not understand. Okay. But I am kind of sweaty and stiff, so... Oh, geez, while I wasn't looking, our dump has been fucking destroyed. So much scrolling. Oh my god. Where's the bottom? There it is. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back next time. I will actually get to ride my bird. And fly. So, I'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Also, hey, if you haven't, go check out, yes, Fail Betrayal happened yesterday. Again, if you didn't watch that, that's perfectly okay. It was Element Saber. But also watch Monday's Mega Man X2 stream. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.